So I'm going to do a quick, well, I would do a full room review, but at the moment I'm kind of tidying it and getting it ready for a full room review. So I'm just going to do this one little wall. So this is the Jakks Pacific Ben Affleck Batman I picked up a while ago. Obviously it didn't look like this when I got it. I used a technique that I learned from a guy called Chris Cosplay. You can find him on YouTube. He's a great artist. And he's just basically gave it a wash with... He uses shoe polish, would you believe? But I used paint. Really watered down. Some really cheap matte black paint that I have. And I think it did quite a good job. And we also have a Harley Suicide Squad figure. And this I got from my local charity shop, which I don't know. I think this is from the first, it was Man of Steel, well it is because it's in a look. If I was Henry Cavill, I'd be complaining about that, because that really doesn't look like him. I was going to paint that up in the same way as Batman, but I'm just here, so he'll just stay in his box and keep Batman company. Then over here we have my face hugger. I suppose you call it a bust. I'm not sure whether it's finished yet. I'm always never quite sure whether they're finished. I get the feeling it needs a bit more detailing on it. But did quite a good job on the skin tones. So on this next shelf up, we have some Pigs in Space figures. I picked up a recent caboot. And behind there we have a couple of Doctor Who and Finn figures. Some more Doctor Who figures. Now this is Peggy Carter, you can see that. It's I picked it up on eBay. I painted it. Not sure if I'm happy with it yet. I haven't had a chance to buy a body and things for it because I'm having trouble finding clothes, but yeah, there's the Disney Store Kylo Ren and Finn Elite series. Quite nice. Metal and a bit heavy. There's Stitch, Mario and Luigi, a Black Widow kit I picked up a while ago. So I'm not sure if I'm happy with that, but then again I'm never happy with any of them. Right guys, and then next shelf up, we have my Doctor Who's. Again, got these on eBay. I actually already had the Patrick Troughton one, so that's the my original Patrick Troughton one. I've got the kit of that somewhere to paint up or just stick out on eBay. We have Liam Hartnell, Patrick Troughton. And these are little figures of the Doctor. Again, pick them up at a caboot or in a bag. The only thing is Tom Baker's missing, so I'll have to try and find one of those on caboots or eBay. Yeah, so John Pertwee and Tom Baker. I think Tom Baker one seems a little short because I met Tom Baker and he's really tall. He's taller than me. And I'm quite tall. Then we have Jason and Freddy. Okay, I haven't finished Freddy's glove yet. quite sure about that neck joint either. It's been bugging me. The base. Deadpool minifigure. And the Cyberman. We have some Ghostbusters minifigures and some more Doctor Who's. David Tennant in his regeneration outfit. And are you my mummy? Happy birthday Mickey badge, which I got when I was on vacation a while ago. I was there for Mickey's birthday. The cake was nice. Now we have Yoda. Again, picked this up on eBay off a dude, and he wanted it to go to a really good home, and it has, because he'd sort of primed it and got it ready to paint and then not done it. It's painted with acrylics. I use sponges actually to get the different levels in his skin tone. It's one of my favourite pieces. Ooh. I tripped over a shelf bracket. I would like to make a body for him eventually and maybe make a full size, you know, get hands and things. Then we have my sonic screwdriver. And this young lady who kind of reminds me of Kill Bill. I'm sure somebody out there knows who she is. She's probably some anime character or something, but I just kind of liked her. Again, acrylics. I built and painted it. Acrylics. It did have a nice base, but I haven't got around to painting that. Do like the pattern on the bottom of the trousers there. There's a Poison Ivy figure at the back. Then we have another kit I've painted up. Again, picked up on eBay. It's Power Girl. Oops, reclining in a state of well, not undress, but she's been in a fight. Then we have some superhero figures, again picked up on a car boat. And also the Justice League ones at the back. Funny thing with those is that I didn't know they existed. And I was, again, I'm going to say the word car boat a lot today, but it's a car boat, picked up Green Lantern, thought, wow, that's cool. Picked up Batman, picked up Hawk Girl, all in the space of about 20 minutes, and it was just like all off different people, but kind of cool. Then we have a Grey Ghost, character voiced by Adam West in the Batman the Animated Series. Picked that up off of eBay. It's one of those Japanese figures that probably knock off is the word we're looking for. Then we have some of the little metal DC figures are in a collection. Batman and all his villains, Harley. I might have to find a better place to display these. Booster Gold, Flash, Mr. Freeze, no, sorry, Captain Cold at the back there, Green Lantern, Blue Beetle. And then I put those two on the shelf above because we're out of space. And behind those is a Doctor Who set with the Master, John Pertwee, and Joe Grant in it. And we have a Transformers figure, Terminator figure, two of them, and picked up quite a few years ago now at a car boot. Heath Ledger Joker in the middle, yeah. Both of most of these kits I've painted myself. Picked them up off of eBay or at conventions. The John Hex was done by a guy called Martin. If you're out there, Martin, and you see this, I've lost contact with you, please leave me a message. It would be nice to hear from you. Darkman and some of the old geometric Universal monsters there. From the Opera. Like I say, I've painted all these, trying to get my own light. Dr. Jekyll, or Mr. Hyde, should I say. And then the Invisible Man, with his invisible hand. It's quite nice. And the Darkman figure on the end. Up here on the next shelf we have Davros, Claws of Axos set with another Joe Grant in it. Oops, and I've really got that one for the Brigadier. And we have a, step back a bit, Snow White figure, a Peter Capaldi Doctor Who, which I'm going to do a review of this because it looks nothing like him, and a Rocketeer figure. One of my all-time favourite films, I don't know if you've noticed, big fan of that. And then there's the man himself, Rocketeer. That's an original Screaming kit. There are knockoffs of those now, but they're about half the size. But yeah, that's one of my favourites. And then a Magneto bust, which again picked up at a car boot. It's got a cracked flag, but yeah, looks good up there.